Viewer discretion is advised. Viewer discretion is advised.
What up, heel faction? Welcome back to heel shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. I'm Dark Cordz. That's Draven Crimes. That's Rip Ruiz. That's Thump Dupree. We are bringing you our year in review. So excited to do this show with you guys. We're going to talk about what life was like for the last year for all of us, for the show, for the careers, for personal shit, where the show's going, everything coming up next year. Really looking forward to getting into this. So we'll get back into it right now. Hold on a second. We'll be right back.
Seconds, yeah.
How's it going, guys?
It's gravy train.
Oh, what's new and exciting?
Gravy train.
You got my butthole bleach.
Along with your goatee.
No, that's all natural, motherfucker.
We didn't even get 45 seconds. God damn it.
All natural.
Oh,
That's called it's called grand. It's grand.
It's grand.
Au natural.
Oh, yeah.
All
Oh,
natural.
Yeah.
I feel like this year has been like a runaway train. Like it feels like it was the longest, quickest year that we've had in a long time. I feel.
that's a pretty fair assessment.
Yeah, that's an interesting way of looking at it, but yeah, that's right. We've had some definitely some memorable moments, good times, some bad times, but it's definitely one to remember. So we started this show February 19th, I think, was our first show.
Correct.
Our first HSP episode.
It was the worst audio of all fucking time.
Of all time. We're both talking into mics that were like across the fucking room and shit. Like it was, it was not it. And since then, on Christmas Day, we crossed 400,000 downloads for the year.
That's awesome.
In 10 and a half months. 400,000 downloads. We're doing now about 72,000 a month in downloads. We are fucking killing the game right now, gentlemen. Less than a year in, I think about a month in, we were loving it so much. That's when we started doing the weekend wrestling shows. It's like, what can we add to this? Because, we were doing, in-depth stories for wrestling, but I was like, we're only doing once a week, man. We gotta get into this shit. So we started doing weekend wrestling, and then I think Thump was on weekend wrestling a month or two later, and we started going off topic, and I was like, we gotta do that. We gotta do that off topic shit more. So that's when we came up with talking shit, and it's been the funnest. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's hard to believe that many people listen to us three dumbasses on a weekly basis, but
Serious.
I apologize every week, but they still keep coming back.
Yeah,
Still.
yeah, I'm surprised we haven't been sued or something. But I will say this.
Hmm?
2023 has been rough for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dick Offered Feel Free to Suck was the theme for 2023. And probably I will scream that at the top of my lungs when I'm shit-faced at my daughter's bar Sunday night. Because that's where I'm going as soon as I get off work. And like I said, I drink 2 times a year, New Year's and my birthday. No other time.
Mm-hmm.
But like when you guys first started doing the show, the reason why I didn't jump right in on the wrestling side was, you know, as a booker, man, and because of how deep I was in the business and we were doing crazy bastards and talking for one more hour a day about wrestling, I'd rather give myself fucking cayenne pepper enemas, to be honest. It was just hard.
Wow.
Because, you know, being on the phone, you know, Tom, how often I was on the phone talking about fucking shit that didn't even have nothing to do with the promotion I was working for, and just all the drama and all the bullshit that comes with being a booker.
Mhm.
But now it's ironic that I've cut back and said, fuck all that other shit. I'm a little more apt to talk about mainstream stuff because, frankly, I'm able to keep track of it more. You know, before I was usually 2 months behind before I even watched the shit I take. Whereas now sometimes I'm watching it in real time. It's making me enjoy being a fan again.
Right.
It's been a long, long time since I've been able to be a fan, and it's kind of cool actually. So there's that. I'll say that's changed in 2023. That's one of the good things for sure for me. And I probably will participate in more and more of the wrestling stuff you guys do, you know, moving forward, just because I'm not burned out from it like I have been, and I'm actually watching it. And I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, because I don't want to sound like a mark, but I'm actually enjoying a lot. I'm enjoying a lot what WWE does. I'm enjoying a lot of what Ring of Honor's doing. I'm enjoying a lot of what AEW is doing. I'm really excited about TNA. TNA looks like they're gonna be prominent again, which is cool. And you know, guys a lot of these guys out here that I look after and that I think a lot of, you know, Devin Diaz, you know, you guys, we're fucking Christian, Blake Banks. You know, the opportunities are there even more than they were a year ago, because as these shows get better, spots are going to open up. You know, they're going to, the rosters are going to expand. I don't think the AEW's roster could possibly expand. But what that also does, and you know, I had this conversation a couple days ago with somebody. A lot of guys 2-3 years in the business are traveling a lot now, and you know, being a pro wrestler, your ultimate goal should be to walk the aisle for a major company, obviously. But, and I had this conversation with Rick in his car a couple weeks ago. There are versions of success in this business that people forget, you know. And if you're traveling and you're able to get a payday and you're seeing places you wouldn't ordinarily see, man, you know, go to fucking Hupatonka, fucking Kansas. Go to Suck My Dick, California. You know, I mean, go wherever. You know what I mean? Go. Get, you know, take those opportunities. I don't recommend that you pay to play, because that can be a really hard habit to break. But if you can get on, you know, if you can make a name for yourself in another state, and you're over and people want to watch you, fucking do it, man. And now is the time, because as these, you know, it's a trickle down effect. And yeah, Florida's got plenty to do. There's plenty of good work here, but you know, it's good to get out and see other places. Plus the camaraderie, the car rides. You can't put a price tag on that. You know, car rides are priceless in this business. It's one of the main reasons I love it so much. You know,
you're not wrong.
And you know, if you find yourself with $5 in your pocket at Buc-ee's, no, you can't have a brisket sandwich, but you can have a couple bags of chips and a Mountain Dew. Well, used to. But you know what I'm saying? Like, do that shit, man. You know, the only way you're gonna respect the struggle is to understand it. And it's a hard business, man. It's thankless. You know, I have never encouraged either one of my kids to get in it. Of course, they're not. They saw how I was, you know, but you know, take advantage of those opportunities when you can. And you know, if you're too old to make it in one of the big companies, and you can get over in Georgia and Alabama and South Carolina and North Carolina and places that are attainable that you can drive to in 6-8 hours or whatever, fucking do it, man. Do it. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, and you'll figure out a way to survive doing it. Having, you know, one guy gets on in one state, you go, hey man, I got a couple buddies that can come up with me. You know, they'll give you a good rate. The next thing you know, you got a carload. You take the carload there. You may not make any money. You may not make buku money, but at least you can cover your ass. You know, and still go to work Monday.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
like I said, man, there's levels of success, and as long as you enjoy it, and you still have a love for it, when you get to be my age, to where you start working with companies, coaching and mentoring and doing all that other shit, it's rewarding, man. It is. It really is.
Yeah, definitely is.
My goal for 2024 is to make a shit ton of money with my shoot job, advance with my shoot job, and hopefully do the least amount of wrestling work as possible as far as hands-on in companies and going to shows. But I definitely, my ear will always be, my phone will always be on for anybody that wants to ask me something, or needs me to help them and try to help them or whatever. I don't know everything, obviously nobody does, but I got a little bit of knowledge that can hopefully help somebody.
Sure,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and in 2024 I'm wrestling once at least. So
very
we all know we
nice.
like that.
Very nice.
Yep.
Looking forward to that.
And I've been losing weight a lot, like the last month, especially a lot, almost 20 pounds.
Nice.
I'm getting ready.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Very good. Very good.
Getting ready.
Yeah.
You
Well,
better wake
I'm
your
going to
little ass up.
so
I'm up. I'm still getting used to working as much as I am now again. Working at the hospital got me lazy as shit.
Yeah, Draven's jobs have provided a lot of wonderful content for our viewers. His mental hospital job was a treasure trove. I'm kind of sad you left it. That was a treasure trove of good shit.
Wait,
Right?
didn't you and I both have someone shit at our job on the floor?
Oh, that happened almost every day when I worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a daily thing.
Yeah. It's not at Home Depot, thank God. It happened once. Oh, Rick doesn't know about that. Yeah, some lady shit right in front of the bathroom. She pulled her pants down and shit like literally in front of the water fountains by the bathroom.
That's insane.
Pulled her pants up and walked out like nothing happened. And it was like a fucking Rin Tin Tin shit.
People,
Jesus Christ.
people will
It gets better every time he says it.
And we've been waiting for any updates on the investigation.
No.
Why?
Because I feel like they're more worried about people stealing cordless drills and fucking saws than they are catching the fucking shit bandit.
Well, that's potentially dangerous for their customers. What if you slipped in the shit?
Material.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I know that my son just applied to be a lot boy at the Oviedo location, and I explained to him that once I figured out whose responsibility it was to clean up the shit, it's you guessed it's a lot boy. So I told him, at your fucking store, just look at it like it's your dog shit. You know?
Nice.
Get in there and get it done. Don't
Get in there and get it done.
Don't put the foot around.
Like a road trip.
That's good
It
shit.
ain't gonna get his
We
stuff.
did catch the skateboard bandit yesterday. I don't know if I told you guys about this fucking guy.
No.
He comes in with a backpack and a skateboard, and he walks around for like 2 hours. He fills his backpack with whatever he wants to steal, and then he goes to the register and pays for the same shit. Then he goes to another store and returns all of it. So he was getting out of there. I think the receipt yesterday was about $540-some. But this dumb motherfucker, he stole from us one time. We didn't catch him, right? We saw him on video. He's on a skateboard, walking around with a skateboard. He comes back into our store with the skateboard. So it's like, if we had any thought that it could have been him, he eliminated all doubt. You know what I mean? Because the video we have in the store isn't like HD. It's old. So you can't really make out faces that gray. It's not. But you can give a pretty good description. Height, weight, beard, tattoos, whatever. But you can't. Even if you get up close, the face still looks kind of gremlin-y. Of course, this is an ugly motherfucker to begin with. But yeah, we had that, and we had a nativity scene to. And the Puerto Rican chick that works out in the fucking garden center, she's screaming at him, "You don't take her to Jesus!" That's a look, man. Well, I don't know whether you're religious or not. If you stealing the tootie thing, you're a fucking scumbag.
You're going to hell.
Oh my
I
god.
say you're going to hell.
Yeah, there's like a butt rape kind of karma.
You're going to hell over stuff.
Butt rape kind of karma sounds like a bucket sticker.
Got a butt rape kind of karma.
Yeah.
Walking around with that butt rape karma. It's going to get you.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it.
Butt rape karma's going to get you.
It ain't
burn a
gonna
little
get
bit.
itself.
Bleach it.
Oh, fuck.
Bleach it.
When I used to go to the tanning bed when I was wrestling, I'd walk in and I'd look at the chick and she'd be like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "I'm just here to season my flesh for its place in eternity."
God almighty.
I'm here to get used to it.
What the fuck did I sign up for tonight?
Get used to that fucking heat, guys.
Yeah.
What else
So,
happened in 2023? What else did we do?
did you want to talk about your mom or
We'll get to that. I'm talking about good shit.
good shit?
I quit vaping.
No, you didn't,
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did. He smashed all his fucking vapes.
motherfucker!
Yeah.
Congratulations.
It only took him almost dying.
Oh, that
Only-
pneumonia shit.
Twice this year, guys. And to people watching this, I want to take out a moment and spread some positivity. Put that vape down. Put it down. Really, 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 you don't need it as much as you think you do. And fucking dark. Starting with you.
Look, if he doesn't have that vape pen, that's a very long 5-hour ride with him.
if it's got THC in it, that's one thing. But if it's for
It
the
does.
No nicotine. It's just the sticky icky.
yeah, the sticky icky is fine. Like nicotine, that stuff is just filling your lungs up with all types of weird stuff. Like literally, like I was on my ass twice this year. Halfway through a wrestling match, I literally walked out going, I can't finish. And that was the first wake up call. And then I felt better and I was like, I got this. And then I caught pneumonia, and the pneumonia still to this point, I'm like coughing up stuff months later. It's been like a good month and a half at this point, almost 2 that I've been vaping and stuff. And yeah, it's literally something where I'm still coughing and still having to take my breathing treatments, and I'm on steroids to recuperate my lungs. Granted, before I vaped for 5 years like a psychopath, I was smoking 2 packs of Newport 100s a day. And I was doing Bondo and fiberglass. So it was breathing a lot of crazy shit for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
But as far as the nicotine is concerned, man, yeah, definitely. I highly advocate, to put that thing down, to get rid of it. Because in the long run, when that shit starts to kick in, man, it is not fun. And we really don't understand how important our lungs are until they start acting up. So this is my little brief moment of, Rips one thing. Wake up and drop the freaking vape. And
Drop
if you
that bitch.
the person to talk
Doesn't
to,
it like
or reach out to me.
doesn't that crystallize your shit?
That what?
Doesn't it like crystallize your lungs or something?
Yes.
I mean, it does something different to you than smoking. not that smoking's any better, but I'm just saying
yeah,
it does something different to you. Yeah.
definitely. It's something where the insides just start. Yeah.
Both my son and my daughter, both vape Juul, the little Juul gimmick.
Yeah, no.
And my daughter maybe for the last 3 years, she's like, "Oh yeah, I didn't quit smoking." Well, you really didn't quit smoking. And my son does it.
Shots, those are fireworks.
I don't know why. I don't know why he does it. Because he can, I guess. I don't know. I don't get it. Like I have in the past tried to use vaping to quit smoking, but I didn't find fucking Huckleberry Funk fucking berry flavored nicotine to be satisfying.
There's no dingleberry flavored Marlboros.
Whatever. Yeah, Marlboro is just a Marlboro. And I smoked a cheap ass cigarette. I smoked 305. And I see in theory, I have a resolution to quit smoking, but we'll see. 'Cause I'm slightly less approachable if I don't have cigarettes.
I mean,
Slightly.
I've been having my issues with the nicotine aspect, and I even thought about maybe getting some little pouches. But even still, I'm
Yeah.
like, no, I've come this far. I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm just keep on walking.
How long have you been quit?
It's been a month and a half.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
You're there. If
So
I
it's
can
like
quit smoking in
those
2 weeks, I'll be
surges
there.
from nicotine here and there, the light headaches and stuff like that. But it's definitely something where my wrestling career and my future in this business and being able to run those ropes and do the shit that I do in between those
Yeah.
ropes is way more important to me, than to be sitting there pulling on some freaking stick that's freaking crystallized on the inside of my lungs.
Yeah.
Good message.
Fair enough.
How's the bunny? How's the
Oh,
rabbit?
we've got two bunnies at this point. We've got little Lola that we bought at the last knockout show. She
Right.
is a character and a half. She looks to get cuddled as constantly as possible, which I love it.
Mm.
Mandy is the other one. She's about a year and a half old at this point, maybe. Um,
Are they like run around the house rabbits?
no, we have a little gated area for them specifically. We have them separated, but they're close enough that they can they we catch them like nuzzling through the cage, but it's still something where the bigger one is still too big compared to the baby that we have now to be able to have them full time together. So we're waiting on the baby to get a little bit bigger so we can put them in the same enclosure. But yeah, Mandy is a total diva and a half. She's been pouting for the last hour and a half because we cleaned the area. So she literally is just in a little corner just looking at us like, you piece of shit. Like every time, exactly how I want it. You're gonna come and you're just gonna mop it and sweep it and like
Yeah.
box. Like
I worked hard on this shit.
I know. Fuck, man, I don't want my house smelling like a freaking petting zoo.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah,
No
please
doubt.
don't.
So, what do you guys I guess those of us who are workers, what was your favorite match you were in this year? And then separately, what was your
I
favorite
think
overall moment in the wrestling world this year? Dre?
Mine's kind of tied. As far as favorite match, the match I had with Andrew a couple weeks back, that was fun. Having my first real one-on-one match with him. Kid's fucking great. He's going places. There's not a fucking thing he can't do. And having that kind of person to work with was just fun as shit.
Mm.
And the only thing that would tie that is when I debuted for WWA and I worked Billy Sharp. That motherfucker is a goddamn machine. I didn't know I could get blown up that fucking hard and still keep going, but he fucking pushed you. And plus slamming his face into Lucky Charms was fucking amazing. But yeah, those are my two favorite matches from this year. As far as like all of us together, probably when Cam bashed my skull in and everybody thought I was dead to the point the fucking ambulance and cops were called. That was fucking great. And fucking Rip and Wolfie's just sitting behind the curtain like, oh fuck, we missed our cue. Like, what the fuck, guys? Where the fuck were y'all?
I miss my cue more than anybody.
Yeah.
I was like really at the recent show. What happened?
Oh shit, yeah.
So WWE's watching our shit. They got freaking they got what's it called? Damage control. I almost called them Disturbia. What the hell? They
That's a good fucking name too.
copying our shit. I have wrestled my ass off this year, literally, and I say that humbly and thankfully, always. But my favorite match of this year was recently at Knockout with a touch of TFK being back together again. We had that crowd eating out of our freaking palm of our hands. We had heat. We had them freaking losing their shit. I hit them with the "This is America, speak Spanish." and Draven almost made me break because he hops up and he goes, "Oh wait, I'm Irish." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You inherited the Rican. You are your brother in, your grandfather in, or whatever the hell it was." I said.
Yeah, I was grandfathered in. Like, whoa, Puerto Rican. What the? Hold up. I'm too white for Puerto Rican.
And then they played the wrong music for my entrance.
And mine.
And then they come around and played the wrong music again. And I'm going, because I forgot that our matches were back to back. So literally, I'm back there about to start taking my stuff off, and they start playing my music. And then I'm like, "That's my," like through the curtain. I'm going, "That's my music. Turn that shit the fuck off." And then Draven's like, "Oh, we gotta go." And I'm like, "Oh shit, we gotta go." So we went out there. We had more fun all over again. And it was just a matter of just that element, you know, of us being together and of us being out there. Like, it's a totally different realm, you know. Like, yeah, you know, I put on some banger matches, and I say that humbly, of course, like always. But it's something where when two or more of us, you know, and I can't wait till all three of us are together again. You know, it's something where it's freaking magic. It's freaking magic, and I love the aspect of it brought me back to LCCW for a brief second, and it was something where I was home. I had my brother by my side, and we were doing our freaking thing. We were out there and we were doing the damn dance. And realistically, that was the most fun I've had in a long time in one of these matches where I'm just able to just be totally free to be the heel piece of shit that I love to be. And
Yeah,
you know, with Draven being, you know, ringside and like
yeah, that was pretty fun.
it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, and I can't wait. You know, January 20th, we've got Florida Wrestling Empire coming up. We're gonna have 2/3 of the Forbidden Kingdom there.
Yep.
What's that date?
January 20th. We're gonna be in Ocala. I will be going for the South Atlantic Championship, is what I believe it's called, in a ladder match. So I'm going to be doing some flippy shit. I'm going to be doing some pretty cool stuff. I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely grateful for this month off, so my body can recuperate and I can get my lungs in order and I can get over this addiction of that nicotine and shit, and definitely, you know, hit the ground running like a motherfucker, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, realistically, I
You know
can't
what?
wait for what's to come, and I'm heartbroken about WWA. I was really looking forward to us being together sooner than later. But you know, everything knows what it knows, and I know that we are knocking on other doors to be able to make that happen.
Here, I just I'm not missing any more of our shit that I don't have to. I'll be there on FWE with you guys.
Oh shit!
We understand you're carrying the weight of this podcast, and that's why you keep on hurting your shoulder.
That's
Actually,
just from him beating that meat too much.
Yeah.
hey,
Definitely
sometimes I can go both ways.
Listen,
I can shake
here,
dice with
motherfucker.
both hands, gentlemen.
Listen, do we need to have the conversation we had on Christmas?
No.
Are you sure? Because Thump's right there.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
sure he
need
would
that.
love to hear it.
I mean, you can tell the story, but wait, no, we're not. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Instead, you saw me looking over here, and my wife came in. She was like, "I just backed into our friend's mailbox, and my bumper just got ripped up."
What the fuck?
What?
Just tell her to send you a picture of it. We'll figure it out later.
Now that's a fucking year in review, gentlemen. That sums it up right there.
This bumper was ripped off by the bus of Salinas.
By the bus of Salinas. I love that movie. Yeah,
I have one wrestling love.
Okay.
Crazy Bastards versus Devin Diaz and Blake Banks. Kid Fest 2023 in Waldo. We had Karma with it.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the biggest crowd. There was about 1,000 people. If you were there, that's the one where we were right by that like antique shop or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Not the first one, but the second one we did. We did not the one at Tell Me Close, the one we actually did the first one at the Flea Market.
Yes, I was in a triple threat match with Tito and
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Who else was the
That match was the most over I ever felt like it was.
Boom.
Yeah. And dissolving Crazy Bastards. Best thing that ever happened to me. I didn't realize it at the time, but that shit was driving me fucking nuts, man. I'm trying to keep everybody happy, and one person in particular that I couldn't keep happy no matter what I did.
Right.
Fuck it. You know, my biggest mistake was I picked one of the wrong people for that particular, and it wasn't the little guy. I can promise you that. So we moved on from it. He's moved on from it. He's doing good. Christian's moved on to. He's doing good. You know, I moved on from it. I'm doing good. So it was fun while it lasted. You know.
Very nice. Yeah. It was a fun gimmick, man. I mean, you debuted it at Adrenaline, and it was just a good fucking time.
That match with Exodus actually it follows a close second. Was the first time I ever came out with him. That follows close second to the one at the flea market. The only reason why the one at the flea market was better is there was a lot more kids. You know, and it was working those kids was fun. And who we were in the ring with. That had a lot to do with it too for me. Both of those guys will be playing on Sunday in the next 2 years, I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
So it was good.
That is one of my regrets of this year as far as wrestling is we did not get to work the Crazy Bastards.
Yeah.
I felt that had been a fucking amazing story to tell between both teams.
It would have been easy. I can tell you right now, it would have been easy.
Yeah.
Because Strange and Christian had a knack for working big guys. You know, and making it.
Me and Christian would have been flying across the freaking. Me and Christian would have been flying back and forth across that freaking ring like a bunch of psychopaths for sure.
Yeah.
Christian is a fucking animal, man. How he hasn't broken every bone in his body, I don't know. He drives like fucking Jimmy Johnson and Dale Earnhardt put together because he does it playing fucking music while he's doing it. Terrifying on every level. And he does. I mean, I saw the kid take a hip toss from inside the ring to the floor at the Space Coast Convention Center in a fucking battle royal that he didn't even get paid for.
Jesus.
And take a back up on the carpet concrete floor from over the top rope. He is a fucking animal. And you know this, Rip. That kid wrestled for a year with a torn ACL. Just picked it up and went. Wrestled for a solid year. And he was still in training. I think, wasn't he? He was still at Chase's when he did that shit. Yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, man.
It's just, there's those of us, and I say us, there's those of us who just fucking love wrestling. And nothing keep us down, nothing keep us out of the ring. It's our addiction, legitimately. Nothing feeds the fiend the way being between those ropes does. Nothing makes me nothing makes me feel at home. Nothing makes me feel like I belong. It's only between those ropes that I truly feel like I'm home, you know?
Well, I don't want to pour fucking ice water on your cornflakes, but wait till you hit 45, brother.
The knees don't work like they used to. The hips don't work like they used to.
I got 15 years in me. I got 15 years to put these tires into the ground.
Yeah, you're good. But when you have to have Della come fucking help you get up off the toilet, you'll see what I mean.
She knows better. She's not allowed in the bathroom. That's my time. That's my time.
Yeah. Until that text.
You're gonna want to spot her.
Yeah. Until you gotta.
That's when we get the sexy nurse.
Gotta have a spotter, bro.
Oh man. So I've had a more limited wrestling year than you guys, dealing with a lot of shoulder issue and all this, but I still had some good memories. I mean, obviously, us winning a title in another state was a huge match for me. You know, my favorite TFK moment ever as a collective was that night at LCCW where everything just came together, and we finally felt what it was like to be like the alpha heels in in the room. Like the hate that we were getting, the fucking heat, it was just delicious. So yeah, I mean, good news though, real good news. I think they hit the right spot with that injection because it's not. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything lifting crazy or anything yet, but day over day, it feels better.
Good.
That's good. That's good. It's about time.
Keep that aspartame handy too, buddy.
Yeah, I got it right here. So I'm hoping that, I mean, he really got in there. Like he took a fucking sonogram and like found exactly where he was jabbing this thing. And I felt it like deep in my shoulder. It was kind of rough, but I'm hoping he did, because it takes, a few days to gradually get better, but it's already just sitting here, it feels better. So hopefully soon the inflammation will be down enough to where I can.
Good. So next tag match that
somebody
we're
up.
booked for, you're just not going to tag me in. You're going to take care of the whole fucking match.
Well, that's fucked up.
Hey, fuck you. I'm like Kurt Angle. I wrestle with a broken freaking neck.
Yes, you did. So yeah, man, that's good. It's a good way to end the year. As far as
you guys ever had shit while you're in the middle of a match, like it just came on you all of a sudden?
ever what?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my god, that's happened dozens.
What do you say?
There's nothing worse.
Have you
nothing
ever
worse
had the
than-
urge to
like-
take a shit mid-match?
Not urge. No. Not urge. Not urge. Did you ever have to go, hey, take it home or I'm going to shit on your kickback? I feel that.
Actually, at the last knockout show, I went to try to use the restroom, and the freaking toilet was like, I thought it was like a midget section or a kid's toilet or something. Cause I sat down on thing and legit my junk was touching the bowl, and I'm like, shit. So I'm like trying to squat and stuff. I did the best I could, but legit, towards the end, I think he hit me with a slam, and I let it rip, Ruiz. And I was so glad we were outside. I was so glad we were outside, because but definitely that has definitely has been a situation or two where it's like, fuck, man, what, like, if we don't take this shit home, I think there's gonna be some bodily fluids flying around this motherfucker in like another 10 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
If you were dedicated, you would have went under the ring, took a shit, and came back out and finished the match. Kind of dedication you got.
I'll keep that in mind.
Dude, I was wrestling some big monster motherfucker at a fair show, and like, I wasn't that old. I was only like maybe 32, 33. And I kind of half-assed with getting over the flu. And I ate a buffalo chicken fucking sub on the car ride. So, but it was like 6 hours before we got there. So I figured I was going to take a shit before the sub. And I'm looking around, and I'm like, "Where's the Porter John?" They're like, "It's way over there." Then they tell us he and I have 7 minutes. He was their champ. I was putting him over. He was going to finish me with a powerbomb. This motherfucker. I'm in the heat right before the comeback, and I said, "You powerbomb me, dude, and I swear to God, I'm going to shit on your kickback." This kid was maybe like a year in the business. He fucking looked at me like I was looking down at scope, talking to him on the radio, getting ready to shoot him. Like he was mortified. Looking at him. So he's like, "Schoolboy." I was like, "Yeah, that's what I would do." So he fucking. Yeah, we shortened the match to like 4 minutes. I was like, God, I did the whole fucking, I can't believe he got me still. Rolled out of the ring and sprinted to the back and all the way across this long ass parking lot where I could see it looked like, it was kind of like looking at an oasis in the desert. Like Porter John seemed like they just kept getting farther away. Because I'm on a dead fucking keeping shitting myself. And then I get there and realize, wait, I've got fucking trunks on under my gear. I'm like trying to get everything off. I had to at least pull my knee pads down a little bit so I could get my pants down long enough to shit. And I'm sitting there, and I can feel like a preliminary squirt about to come. And let's just say I got it all out in one push. It was a one push.
Mazel tov.
Because I was back. By the time I got back to where the show was going on, the kid I was working was still breathing heavy. So I was like, oh my God, I think I just set a world record for cross country fucking diarrheal fucking wrestling shit.
God
I
damn.
want to get anything on that. It had to be like it was probably like a minute shorter than our match by the time I got there and got back. Because I felt really bad for the kid cutting short. And the promoter's like, "Oh, it's great. I like the finisher. I kind of thought you were going to use the finisher." I told him, I said, I was a shit on this fucking kid. I was shit on him. He would have experienced shit. It would have squirted through my fucking kid's head.
Oh my God.
Because I shit horizontal. Like it wasn't coming out up and down. It was like east and west.
I got a question. You ever shit so bad you have to wipe the back of your knees?
Probably at one point.
It was like,
God damn it.
I know I shit so bad one time when I was camping that I borrowed the next door neighbor. It was the middle of the night. I borrowed the next door neighbor's tongs so I could wipe like the upper part of my back. Barbecue tongs. I mean, I rinsed them off. I didn't tell them. They were
Oh,
sleeping.
shit.
God, if it had been in the daytime, I'd have been fucked.
Oh,
I'd have been
oh my
fucking
God.
shit back now.
Oh, my God.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, I
So
got shit.
I see the Adrenaline tag titles behind you, Dark. What are those other ones?
That is the Adrenaline World title, and that is the Adrenaline Women's title.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Hopefully,
You guys
we'll.
sent back the WWA tag titles already?
No, Draven
Fuck
had
no,
those.
they're in my bag.
Ah, okay.
I'm not driving to Alabama for that shit. They can come here and get them if they want them that bad.
Are y'all done with them?
They closed.
The company shut down.
Is that Wiregrass?
Yeah, it was Wiregrass.
Okay, I saw something about that on Facebook, but I didn't know that was the thing.
Yeah,
it was in
he
Alabama.
closed doors.
And it's really, really upsetting because I loved all those dudes. Like they're all great guys. The owner was great. Billy was great. They were so welcoming. Like we came in and they like respected, the reputation, and they opened the doors and they like showed up, really great camaraderie up there. And I guess just something behind the scenes, and it really sucks, man, because that was quickly becoming my favorite promotion to work for. And it was little American Legion shows. It wasn't like in front of hundreds of people, but it was like it was fun. Like every show was fun. Got a little bit of little spicy with Ty's stupid ass, but outside of that, it was really a good show. I enjoyed it. I'm sad that they're not moving forward.
Is
Yeah, man.
that kid so bad that the only videos he can post are arm drags and shit? It's like he's awesome. Like
But to be fair, you did send me that corner splash with like fucking 9 inches of fucking sunshine between him and his opponent.
Yeah.
well, that's because there was 2.5 inches of sunshine underneath his fucking feet.
Did you see the Facebook post that he's coming after everybody and
Huh?
at him, and there's going to be a lot of people blacklisted that he's not blacklisted, and so we might be out of bookings, guys.
Oh shit.
It's safe to say he's blacklisted.
TFK and Thumpy Brewski.
Damn. I knew I shouldn't have said that last shit. I feel really bad about it now. Fuck that kid. Fuck that kid.
What's he gonna send anybody to get booked? I hope that's not his highlight reel.
He says he's still as he always did, so I just...
Bro, I've never seen that before. Like, he did a whole splash and like landed right in front of the guy.
Yeah.
No contact.
No contact.
None.
And what do you do in a splash pro when you weigh 118 pounds and the kid you're working weighs 136 pounds? Like,
Because his ego adds another 300 pounds.
It's like Rey Mysterio coming in for a splash.
yeah, you don't do that. Like, at least he does it on a springboard, you know.
I don't know.
And if that kid did a springboard, I would book in and give him $100 payday.
Hey, you remember that day that he showed up to that knockout show with the championship and was trying to start shit with me from the other side of the guardrail?
I remember him telling me who his dad was, and I was like, oh, I remember that. And he asked me about getting booked. And I was like, I don't know. And then he busted out 2 blunts. And I was like, well, over here. Me and Christian, and I think you smoked his weed. And then, he hit me up multiple times about working for Knockout, and I just couldn't think of any good reason to book him.
Yeah.
I mean, Christian is about
It was
small.
It was one of the defenses I did early on for the Orlando City title. Thump has been gracious enough
You had
to
to
allow.
work him?
Huh?
You worked him
No.
before?
No.
Oh.
But it was something where I had the title with me. I forgot who I did a tag team match with that day. Wasn't it? Was it? No, it wasn't us. Was it before us?
It was
I don't
probably
freaking
before us.
Huh?
This is the one where we got dressed in that box.
It's probably before us.
Yes, we got dressed in that box. And I was in a tag team or some type of match that I had my Orlando City strap with me. And he was over the guardrail trying to challenge me for his title that he hadn't even legitimately won yet. And it's just like, what are you doing? Like, he was there trying to promote his show that never happened. And then even years later, after getting dressed in that box, the show still never happened. So it's just like,
Bro,
you got yourself a belt, declared yourself champion, and kept it moving.
showed up with a belt he hadn't won yet.
Right.
Isn't that the
I don't
show
even
he
think he
went
had
to
a match
fucking
yet,
Ricky Morton with?
Yeah, didn't one of you say that he went up to Ricky Morton with that belt?
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Yes, he did. He told me, I feel like he told me that he maybe had never had a match. Because I kept asking who trained him, and he said Jake Logan. I said, no, Jake Logan did not train him. Shut up. Because I know Jake Logan would not put that out.
I'll give you his fucking trainer. I'll give you his name and his fucking phone number.
I'm good. I'm good. I feel like I don't need to. I don't think anybody could say anything to me. Maybe if he ships gold bullion and he does it specifically at wrestling shows, maybe I would book him to be a referee. Maybe. But other than that, there's nothing you're going to show me or tell me that's going to inspire me to make him part of the roster. Promise you that.
And that seems to be the universal thought process of them.
Well,
like, there's so many matches at LCCW where we would just sit behind the curtain and just, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I mean, Rip, you and Dylan saw firsthand. I'm willing to give people a chance. That kid that worked Johnny Zeke at the last show, Jesus Christ, oh my God. Because the kid had a good attitude. He was a good, nice kid. Like, I'm not just like, oh, you suck, you can't work. I knew he was green. He told me he was green. It was like his second or third match. Zeke wanted to do it for whatever reason. And I was like, okay, so I'm not like cold about trying to give guys a look or whatever. I mean, I'll never book the kid again just because once I saw the total package, and I think I saw too much of the total package. And he blew up in a 3-minute match. What am I supposed to do with that? Like, what can I do with a kid that blows up in a 3-minute match? I mean, hopefully he's young, he'll get better. Circle around in 3 or 4 years. Maybe it's different. Maybe he makes a name for himself. I've seen crazier stories, but yeah, he won't be on Kid Fest for sure. He won't. He might be part of the
Yeah, I just
guy that trained him.
you got a good look at him the one show, and with that attitude, that's what kills him. Because he's got
There's no way.
but that attitude, it just
Yeah, you're walking around with a belt over your shoulder in the crowd like Mark. just on principle, I can't do anything with that. And nobody taught him better, because if they had, he wouldn't do it. And I know that's how I know Jake Logan was trained. There's no fucking way Jake Logan said, it's a good idea to walk around with a belt. I don't give a shit if you want it or not. Belts are work. The whole business is a fucking work. And you're walking around like a fan, like a Mark, with a belt over your shoulder. You look like an 11-year-old kid with his John Cena spin belt.
Trying to start shit with the real wrestler in the fucking ring.
Yeah.
I can't do nothing with that.
Yeah, no. Well, let's.
I mean, I don't. It's everybody's dream, I don't want to be that guy, but he's not going to. He will probably not reach the heights of his goals via some decrease. That's probably a safe bet. Anyway.
Well, let's run our last Castel Vodka ad of the year and come back and talk about our favorite stream moments. We'll be right back.
Vodka, ball, Castel. Indulge in the red revolution.
Better take the mask.
Looking like a bitch.
Like a bitch.
Straight up.
Oh, he can hear us again, guys.
Oh, man.
You ain't got to worry about me hearing you. You got to worry about me coming back and everybody hearing you.
It'll be all right.
So, podcast started in February, like we said. It's the end of the first, not even full year, but the first calendar year. Rip, you probably don't have too many of them, but everybody, what has been your favorite moment on the podcast? Or your favorite show? Or for me, I'll start. For me, the favorite show that,
The last one was mine. The last one we did was fucking hilarious. I don't even know what we talked about. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, it's coming out on podcast tomorrow. I can't remember what all we talked about, but it was good shit.
Cheap plug.
All
right, Doug, what's your favorite one of this year?
My favorite episode that we did, and it's really the one that kind of, I think it's the one that, even though it was one of the first one, it probably got us more traction than any of the first few handfuls that we did. Was is Bray Wyatt the top push killer? I think that might have been in our second episode.
It was episode 2.
Yeah. Is Bray Wyatt the ultimate push killer? Was the name of the episode.
Actually supposed to be our first episode, but we kind of jumped the gun on the Elimination Chamber.
That's true. And that was a well thought out, well prepped show. I mean, it talked about all the evidence of pushes he's killed on, time after time after time, and just for me, it was definitely the most prep I had done for a show, but I think it's the most unique topic we've done, because I've not seen any other podcast or show do that kind of show.
No, you're not wrong. And that was a really demanding episode to actually be able to sit down and research for. But that one didn't even make my list. As far as my favorite show, honestly, it'd be the two TFK roundtables. just everybody getting together, having the camaraderie, and the first part having the backstory and shit like that, and then the second part just kind of set some shit straight that needed to be set straight that we didn't get to in the first part. Those two stick out. Obviously, the Cottondale story was fucking hilarious. We still talk about it to this day. But I think that the number one show that we did this year, and it was a very emotional show, it's titled Draven's Backstory. But the reason that it's like the number one episode for me, it was literally mere hours after I found out that my grandmother passed away, who was the number one supporter of my life, and that show was dedicated to her. So forever and always, that will be my favorite episode we will ever do.
Yeah, no, that was a good one to be a part of, a tough one to be a part of, because that was you don't like to see your boys broken down like that, but
Yeah, that was a hard one to keep together.
mm-hmm.
I agree with Draven. Definitely the round tables, with us being able to give the people the why, the Forbidden Kingdom. Besides that, Rip's one thing has definitely been a lot of fun for me. Typically, it's the beautiful Del Rosa sitting here, but it's definitely something where it's good to, pop in, say hi, and be able to give my little 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
And definitely looking forward to many more. This one alone. I know that we're not done with this one yet, but it's been a ton of fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to 24 and the ending of 24. Seeing sitting down and having another one of these and being able to talk about our favorite moments of 24.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I hope we do enough TFK stuff to necessitate potentially several TFK roundtables this coming year. I mean, I know we've got some big things for the first quarter towards the end of the first quarter. Rip has TFK's first match on the 20th. Looking forward to that. Next one, we definitely got to get Raven on.
Yes,
Yeah.
I was actually talking to her the other day. She's extremely excited. She's extremely motivated. She's extremely happy to, be a part of what's to come, and definitely with her being heavily involved with FWE, and I'm trying to see what I could do as far as getting more doors open in Florida. But a lot of the promoters are they have a vision of what they want, and it's something where they have their heel factions, I guess you could say. But it is something where I definitely am, and I told you guys this in the group chat, and I'll say it publicly. I'm hella thankful to you guys to being able to allow us to spread our wings to other states, other territories, and I want us to get to New York. I want us to get to Puerto Rico. I want us to get to these other surrounding states that are just a hop step where we can rent a freaking minivan and just just hop in and just ride, and the talks and the being able to share the knowledge. Just that little drive that I had with Thump the other day really opened my eyes to a lot of things, and it really really kind of allowed me to redirect and resharpen in a certain sense of not getting too comfortable, not getting comfortable at all, in a sense of being undeniable. And I feel like that's something that once we are together as a unit, once we are in front of that crowd, once we have those people eating out of the palm of our hands, we immediately become undeniable. And it's something where I just feel like those opportunities in 2024 are going to be a lot more consistent, a lot more, consistent. And I'm definitely looking forward to that aspect of it. But yeah, definitely doing the roundtables, being able to, clarify certain things, air out certain things, and be able to, put our origins, if you will, on tape for the future when you never know. There's some documentary about TFK. We have it.
Bitch better
and
pay us some royalties.
if I am on the mend and I'm at get the full strength in my right arm back, it's gonna be a problem, guys. It's gonna be a problem. You're gonna see the darkest chicken choker of all time.
Jesus Christ.
Man, you can't call it chicken choker.
Oh, I won't.
Whose finisher is that?
Mine.
Ah, okay. My bad.
It's an homage.
It's a gory neck breaker.
Yeah. That fucking Sarah stole that.
Neckbreaker's my shtick.
No. The gory special on those sit out neck breaker.
Yeah.
And fucking Sarah stole it from me and called it the tree of woe. I call it the tree of hell. But anyway, how high was I last year that I don't remember most of what you guys were talking about? 'Cause I didn't quit smoking until October.
Well, if you need to, you can jump on Spotify, Apple iTunes, or anything like that and go research all of fucking HSP.
Right away.
Plug it
Right away.
All of HSP.
Right away. That's what I want to do. Is I'm going to listen to 36 hours of fucking wrestling talk that I'm not involved in.
You got the time.
Sure.
Here, hold
Actually,
up.
that might be.
Aurora Diggy Dragon in Kick Chat said he or she was at our last Alabama show.
Beautiful.
Very nice. Thank you.
Where? From where?
On Kick Chat.
Oh.
Kick Chat.
He's got like 37 chats open right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
I gotta keep up. I'm the analytics guy. I gotta make sure everything's going good. Gotta see the numbers.
Look,
Well,
he's got the business screen, the HSP screen, and the porn screen right between the two.
That's right.
Nice.
That's right.
Well, listen, TFK loves Alabama. And like I said, I'm damn heartbroken that I wasn't able to bring my little Puerto Rican sex god ass up there and piss off some people in a language that they easily can't understand. But
Proper
You mean
English?
like proper English? Yeah.
I remember I was tussling about something with the boys. I won't get too much into detail, but legit, I was like, is it because I don't speak the banjo? Like,
Hey, look. On a serious note, though, to the fan in Alabama, the next time you guys reach out to other promoters and tell them you want to see TFK. And the next time you guys have a big possum barbecue festival, invite TFK to come on out.
yeah.
Just fucking
Awesome.
feed us at that point. Shit.
The Possum Festival in Cottondale.
Yeah,
I'm not going back to Cottondale. Fuck off.
possum barbecue.
uh,
Damn
Not
it,
going to Cottondale. I'm not going to Graceville. Fuck all that shit. We're skipping those exits.
we're not even getting off of the road that goes there. All right,
No.
fuck that.
We will take the long way around.
As long as they got a Buc-ee's where I can get some brisket, we're good.
I'll say-
Or a really decent, I guess, taco place. Is there good food up there? There's got to be good food now. There has to be a reason people live there.
I was looking forward to going to that freaking Waffle House and seeing the girl with the tick.
Yeah, that's that.
Hey, I can ham bone.
Listen, I'll say it. New wave. New wave in Alabama.
Yeah,
TFK wants to knock on your door in the new year.
got that right.
Something might be in the pipeline on that already. Just stay tuned on that.
Oh shit.
I'm throwing more in the freaking pot pine or whatever the hell you said.
I said pipeline. Where the hell did you get pot pie?
Always talking about food, man.
Chicken pot pie.
Hey, English is Rick's second language. Shut the fuck up, man.
That's my first language is food.
Oh man.
I don't have abdominals. I have flabdominals. Okay.
Amen.
You can have a 6-pack. I'll keep my keg.
Yep.
One of us has to be the sex appeal. Some can't be
Oh,
the
no.
only one.
Yeah. Hey, man.
I don't have any
Sex appeal ain't-
disillusions.
All you need is a couple $100, and that's all the sex appeal you need.
I don't
Maybe
have
in
any
Alabama,
dissolutions about my sex appeal, gentlemen.
Maybe you can get by on 100 in Alabama. I don't know. I bet the high price call girls are not exactly a dime a dozen.
Actually, I might be like the most desired one in Alabama.
You
Yeah,
do have more ring
well,
rats than anything.
You and Draven are both bald headed, so they probably figure you're just from a couple counties over anyway.
How many times were we asked if we were brothers and cousins and everything every time we went up there?
It was always brothers too. It was never cousins. It was
Yeah.
always brothers.
You guys twins?
That's when you
Like
guys should
even
look
the
at each
rock,
other
even
actually and go, no, but we
guys on
do
the roster
fuck.
were like, "Are you guys like brothers?" Fuck, hey.
No, because after I was around, they wouldn't have went for a second one. So. I'm an only child kind of kid.
Wow.
So really spoiled.
They broke the mold when he was born.
Yeah, thank God. So, I guess before we wrap up, what does 2024 look like for both wrestling and HSP, gentlemen? Goals, what are you looking forward to? What do you hope happens? Give us the spiel.
Well, I definitely look forward to stepping up on my contributions. Definitely look forward to being able to sit down more often and have these conversations with you guys, especially now that a lot of other things have settled down so much. Definitely Rips One Thing is going to be a lot more informative, a lot more entertaining versus Rips One Thing. Hey, I've got a match this weekend, and I look forward to us putting some freaking rubber to pavement this freaking 2024.
Yes.
Getting the hell up out of this state, doing some road trips together. Unless if Della comes with, of course, I'd like to even see about having the same hotel room where we can freaking watch some footage together. We can watch the match together afterwards. I look forward to getting better production as far as being able to record our matches and stuff.
Yeah, that bullshit last knockout show. Yeah, that I'm still pissed off about that.
What do you mean?
Draven's phone.
My phone glitched out because I was going to record the whole show and cut it down for everybody so they can watch their matches.
Oh, yeah.
And my phone glitched out like 2 minutes in.
Sucks.
Yeah. Unfortunately, at Knockout, you're on your own. Like, I don't even worry about production.
The phone I normally use, it works fine. The only time it ever glitched out, it was the first tag team match we had in Alabama and then this past show. But my new boss was very nice to give me this very expensive iPhone 14 for my work phone. So it might be our new recording device.
Better have a more secure thing than something some jackass can just knock off a table.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still going to get that camera that I was talking about
Mm.
and get a whole setup for that shit.
Looking out for a decent tripod also.
Yeah. That'd be worth it.
Now, as far as 2024 is concerned, obviously, more bookings, get our names out there on any and every promotion that'll have us. But my number one goal is to get the brand of HSP out there more so to where we're not asking people to have to come on for interviews. They're asking us to come on. You know what I mean? They're wanting us to have them on our shows.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also at some point in time, actually make a living off of it and be able to quit our jobs. So like 15 years from now.
Well, hopefully we'll actually see some income from it coming up this year. We won't be living off of it, but our growth this year has been phenomenal, and really I just see that continuing to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We're focusing more attention on the video streaming and stuff like that, so we can try to balance out the audience. I'd like to see, numbers on streams like I see in the podcast for listeners. So
Right.
it's kind of what I'm headlong working on. I'd love to have more interviews. We actually have one to announce. I know we'll say it another 100 times in the meantime, so no need to break out your calendars. But on, what was it, the 14th? January 14th, we have Shane Mercer on. So we're looking forward to that. He'll be our biggest interview to date. We're big fans of his. He's just a fucking monster animal. Great athlete. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I'm hoping that we can.
Is that the guy that does the Samoan backflip?
Yes.
The military press off the second rope into that moonsault fall away.
Yeah. That dude's badass, man. That guy's a stud.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's not stopped already.
See, that's what we were saying.
He's GCW. That's as high as he's been. I don't know why. He looks like he look with his strength, because he's a legit powerlifting champion. Like, with his strength and size, you'd think Vince would have killed to sign him. Because he's been around for some years. It's not like he's brand new.
Yeah.
You don't think maybe other Samoans that are keeping other Samoans out?
Oh, he's not Samoan. He's a white dude.
He said the Samoan backflip off the top rope or whatever. So I thought.
Oh,
it's into a Samoan drop basically.
Okay.
It's like he's setting up for a Samoan drop, and he does like a backflip and lands on the guy in the lateral. It's pretty fucking cool.
Rip, I'll send it to you.
My bad.
I got it.
You guys
I've been wrestling so much.
It's off the second rope springboard, bro.
Nice.
That he does this shit.
Yeah, it's insane. But as far as wrestling goes, I mean, like I told Draven, I'm pretty much whittled down to handling the tag duties. I don't really have any desire to do singles wrestling. So I'd like to win a couple more tag belts this year and just make our presence known as like the dominant heel tag team in the Southeast. And it's a hard road ahead, but it's be fun,
I mean, if you think about it though, and this is one of the biggest things that I picked up from what Thump was saying, when we had that ride recently. Nobody's doing what we're doing. Plain and simple. And the closest thing to it was the Crazy Bastards, and they are no longer together. But it is something where if you look at any other heel faction out there, they're all pretty boys, they're all fancy, they're all rich, they've got, but with us we're doing the dark aspect of it without being Undertaker ripoffs. And I feel like that's a big thing that any other dark Cordz, plug the name, any other dark tag teams out there, they're Bray Wyatt, Wyatt family, Undertaker, Ministry of Darkness, ripoffs. And realistically with us, we can do a little bit of everything. We have the comedy, and it's the fact that we are just so antagonistic with it, I guess you could say, that we end up having those crowds eating out of the palm of our hands.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Well,
how about you, Thump? What you want to see in 2024?
I have a match in 2024 in March. Depending on how that goes and how my body feels after that, I am open to the possibility. I'm open to the possibility of doing other shit, but I'm not open to any possibility of doing shit unless I'm with my friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I don't give a fuck about doing FIP, and I don't give a fuck about doing I just want to do shit where I'm going to go and have fun. I'm going to hang out with my friends. I don't know to what extent that's going to be. It depends on the shape that I get in and how I feel after I have that match. I am my own worst critic. So a lot of people are probably going to be like, wow, he's still got it, but it's really going to be up to me whether I think I do or not. I certainly haven't forgotten anything. It's just the mental aspect of it. I'm not worried about. It's purely physical. 53 years old, guys. There ain't no way around that. And I've got 17 years behind me of doing this shit. So, Nick asked me to do this. Nick was like, "Please, I want to see you work at least one time." So I'm taking it one match at a time. Of course, that's how I've always done it. And we'll go from there. It is not out of the question that maybe somewhere down the road you might have a fourth singles heavyweight member of TFK if that's something you guys would be interested in at some point. Or I can fill in somebody gets hurt, something like that. But like I said, I don't want to do it unless I'm doing it with my friends anymore. I just I don't have anything to prove. You know what I mean? Like I don't need any rubs. I don't need belts. I don't need I've done all that shit.
Right.
I just wouldn't mind being part of the car rides, and starting up the car and all that kind of shit.
I'd be happy to have you on anything that we do. I mean,
Same
you can grab the stick. You can come be the stick man.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are gonna see me look a different way than nobody's seen me since 2015 when I'm in white. I'm gonna be dyed a different color. I'm gonna look a lot different. I'm gonna look like I used to look, 100%. Down to here, everything, all that shit is happening. I have made a commitment, and it's gonna be fun. We'll see what happens.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't mind picking you up. I don't mind. Della said, just make sure you take your meds.
Easy. I don't have any meds anymore. I had to quit so I could drive a forklift.
Forklift certified.
Indeed.
Yep. And the Ballymore. That's fucking cool. The Ballymore. You steer it with a little wheel about this big. It goes. Pretty fucking cool.
That's awesome.
We'll be seeing TFK at in Waldo, right?
No.
Not this go around.
Nope. I had to cut back. They came at me with a certain number and then came back at me with another number, and it fucked me all up. And the only guys that I hadn't booked yet were y'all, pretty much. And Nick told me cut a match, and he wanted to add a girls match, and I guess I don't even know. I haven't added the girls match yet because he hasn't given me the money. He hasn't given me yet. Well, he hasn't given me a figure yet. So instead of having one girls match, they want to have two. Well, right now I've got JC and Karma, and I'm probably gonna have T-Game and Savannah Thorne. But it depends on the money, And I told Nick, don't fucking go. Nick doesn't understand that a lot of these girls get booked months and months and months in advance. Like they're talking about doing an all-girl show in September. Now there is a show we're doing at a Comic-Con for Knockout where I'll have TFK. That's actually before Waldo. It's in February. I don't have the date yet, but as soon as I get it, I'll book it, and I might even put you guys in a 6-man. I'll put you guys in a 6-man, or even an 8-man, and I'll work it with you. Fuck it. We'll do some kind of shit. That's gonna be like a 3-4 match Comic-Con type deal. That way nobody gets blown up. We all have fun, and we, some kind of shit like that we can do. Nick is wanting me to do this whole fucking shake hands with the guy after I'm done beating his ass, and I'm not doing that. Like, no. I've never been one to do that, and I'm not gonna start. Plus, I think Cuban Assassin is working Cole, and I think they're gonna do some kind of brother thing at the end of that. So I'm not gonna have too much of that on one show. But the February show is gonna be cool because I have a pretty decent budget for that. I'm told for the number of matches they want, and then I have in September, I believe it is, an all-girl thing, which I'm still wondering why the fuck they want to do that, but whatever. I think they're going to get Mickey James there to sign. You know how they always have two people to sign there. I think they're gonna get Mickey James and Wendy
That'd be
Richter.
cool.
I think Wendy Richter's the other one that they're doing.
Mickey's my wife's favorite wrestler, so I'll definitely be going regardless if she's there.
Nice.
Mickey is in my top 3 favorite females walking the planet. Period.
And
That's
I'm
cool.
sure Dolorosa will be there, so I'll be there.
Well, Della's my.
Well, I guess we're all going to be there except Tom. Tom's going to be beating his meat.
When is this?
Della wants to know
September.
what you said. Thump.
Huh?
What'd you say?
My favorite is Della, of course. I know she's listening. I'm not stupid.
Okay. She was ready to run through the screen and beat your ass.
I know. Della's number 1. Carmen's probably number 2. But yeah.
Della would be number 1, but she still hates bald men.
Shots fired.
You look like a handsome
Shots
Stone
never stopped.
Draven.
Do what?
You look like a handsome Stone Cold Steve Austin right now. He ain't got nothing on.
Give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I thought
Yeah.
Dre was a lot taller. I thought he was a lot taller until I met him in person. I've been doing this podcast with this fucking guy for 9 months and never seen him in person. Then I seen him in person. I was like, I thought he was like as tall as Tom. I was legit.
He is.
Did.
Well, he's like
No, he's not.
maybe
I'm
2 inches.
6'1". You're like 6'3".
Yeah. Okay. Well, 3 inches. Yeah, 6'4". Yeah. That's cool.
6'4".
Oh, excuse me. Every inch matters.
You know,
Hey.
I truly admit that I have a big fucking Charlie Brown head, right? But then when I saw the picture of me and fucking Johnny D in the standoff, I'm gonna fucking limit my head butt to that motherfucker because he's got a way bigger head than me, man. His fucking head is like his head's almost as big as my fucking torso. So I'm gonna have to stop.
Yeah, you're right.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a lightsaber? Or is that a flamethrower? Or are you happy to see?
My neighbor upstairs just yelled yeah too. Fucking great.
Nice.
Draven, is that a flamethrower? Or are you happy to see me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I
guys.
get to go play with that again this weekend, by the way.
You need to send videos.
I will, if I remember.
I'll remind you.
Okay.
Chocolate Oreo cheesecake.
Delicious.
With some fucking heavenly hack ice cream on the side.
I've got cookies and cream pie in the fridge right now.
That's
Well,
it.
fuck, we're on our
Look
way.
at you, motherfucker. that was very. I've got some.
I got my A1.
That was very white of you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, here's some kind of pineapple.
I thought of you. I'm like, yeah, right. I had shit at the supermarket again, and you just started throwing shit in the fucking cart.
God almighty.
Oh my god.
Hey, Winn Dixie has the bomb ass fucking cheesecake though.
Hey, I know Dixie's in Orlando no more. They all closed down.
Shit. There's that one right there on 434, and there's one a block from my house on 1792.
I was thinking about the
Hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah, that 20 pounds you lost, you're going to gain it back. Stay away from there.
You got that right. That's all right.
I forget Thump's only 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah, I'm not that far.
We all just need to buy a chunk of land and a bunch of mobile homes. Put a restaurant
Yeah.
in the middle and
We'll
run
call
around.
it the Forbidden Kingdom. It'll be the Forbidden Kingdom.
Yeah.
It'll be-
Welcome to the Forbidden Kingdom.
We'll have
Only
two
if we can
fucking
have 'em
assault
move.
rabbits. We'll have 2 assault rabbits, Jackie, and maybe
Assault
a
rabbits.
fucking yeah,
My 2 huskies.
Johnny Corsos. Fuck yeah.
Trust me, I'll set Mandy loose. She'll freaking be fucking shit up in no time.
And a rabid donkey. You gotta have a rabid donkey.
Let's do
People
it.
will not trust that donkey.
Let's
And
do
his
it.
name is Donkey.
Donkey.
His name is Donkey. No, we should get a
Donkey,
donkey.
donkey.
His name is Shrek.
Donkey, donkey.
Get a donkey named Shrek.
Dude, that
Donkey.
picture you sent me, Aubrey Edwards and fucking Butthead. Oh my god. I sent that to like 10 people, and all 10 of us were like, "Dude, that is so wrong." But see, nobody wants to have sex with Aubrey for just now they found out that she's gay or whatever. That hasn't steered me off course by any means. I still think Aubrey Evans is hot as fuck.
Oh,
I think
she's gay?
A little weird. I think she's a little so.
I don't give a shit. I'm just asking. I didn't know that.
I don't want to fuck her girlfriend. I've never even seen her. But I know Aubrey Evans is a little bit weird looking in the ring. Like, I haven't figured out what all that is. Like, that whole...
She's a trained dancer, and she's trying to show that off.
Do a flip.
Okay.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Put a chick in it and make it gay.
Yeah.
If you
I don't know, man. She's starting to
movie,
put her hair down and shit. Have you guys noticed that? Like she's starting to rip with her hair down. Yeah.
I have not.
Nobody remembers the rest. There's a real hot one in TNA, though.
Yeah.
I don't know her name.
Yeah.
Gary Swerve's in love with her.
Well, we're running a little long, gentlemen.
Yeah, you're fucking up my whole cheesecake thing. And I got to work in the morning.
Oh, well, goddamn it.
I gotta work in the morning.
So, this show will be out on podcast networks on New Year's Day. So, Happy New Year's, everybody. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
Listen, if you want to make it a Happy New Year's, go to the Streamlabs store. Buy our shit. Buy the talking shit stuff. Buy fucking TFK. Buy HSP stuff. Buy Thump shit. Buy Tom shit. Buy Rip shit. I'm sure he has a store somewhere. Buy my shit.
We're buying
Tell
shit.
you what, if you guys sell out all of our merch, we will open up an official TFK HSP OnlyFans, and
I will be the star.
yeah,
Yes.
I am not sharing
you want to
Draven's
see what Thump will do to a cheesecake? Go ahead and sell
You
out.
guys can see my balls. How about that?
I am not sharing Draven's G spot.
Have a gander at the split sack, boys. Girls, I don't give a fuck. If you send me your credit card number, I'll buy your fucking merch for you.
You heard of American
don't send
Pie?
your side.
Say hello to
Don't
Puerto
send
Rican
your side.
cheesecake.
You get what the fuck you get.
Oh, fuck you.
Fuck.
The Rican Reaper, like you've never seen him before.
Yeah. Do we have mugs? Do we have mugs?
Mugs?
Do we have mugs?
No.
Yeah.
One
Coffee
cheesecake,
cups, that kind of shit.
one desire.
Yeah. The desire was cheesecake.
Oh, this is turning into HSP After Dark. Holy shit.
Oh,
Just remember,
Jesus.
buy all of our merch. My balls.
Buy all the merch and watch Thump reenact American Pie.
Oh, shit. You don't have to buy all our merch to do that. Just fucking hit me up on FaceTime. I'm a giver.
For a small fee of $109.99.
I'll fuck the shit out of a pie.
Just for the price of the pie.
Yeah. Yep.
Just
Yeah,
don't make me come out of pocket. You know?
Maybe
I'm trying
not
to
to
get him
completion.
some extra money. Fuck.
Maybe not to completion. Let's not get carried away.
Fair enough.
All right, guys. Well,
Girls Cup, 4 guys, 1 pie.
fuck.
Oh, goddamn.
4 guys,
Oh, wow.
1 pie.
Yeah,
Make sure the tips don't touch.
Sorry, Dark. Sorry. I'll be
no
behaving.
sword fighting in the pie.
I don't give a fuck. Say whatever you want. Anyway, so
Oh.
show's over.
Yeah.
For Draven Grimes, Rip Ruiz, Thump Dupree, I'm Dark Cordz. This has been Heel Shit. That was Thump Sass. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. Later. Happy New Year.